Doesn't it stink when you forget your question?
What? It'll come back in a minute.
Right.
We're just stalling for time.
Okay. I think I have like 2 questions. There'll probably be more or less later, but for now. I find myself sometimes like vibrationally jumping, in a sense, like if I'm around people, I'll pick up on their vibration and I feel like working into my grid.
You know what that is? That's only because you haven't established sufficient momentum on your own grid, and they have. And it doesn't matter how high-flying or low-flying the grids are. Hear this, you're going to like this. It's the momentum of it. So Jerry used to say, if you don't establish goals of your own, you become part of other people's goals. And that's sort of what that's speaking to. So once you've established your momentum, and when you establish your momentum there, now you've got the leverage of the energy that creates worlds assisting you. And no one can take you from that once you have chronically established your position there. Did that make sense to you?
Yeah, it's kind of like being a fly after they push the car down the hill in San Francisco. You kind of get swept and get taken along until you crawl off.
If you're not, let's begin again. You never are, when you are in your wake state, you are never not offering a vibration, which means you are never without momentum of some kind. So when you are deliberately focusing with the intention of deliberately feeling good, now, and you are able to maintain your focus in that good feeling place for a while, then the momentum is such that it takes quite a bit to move you from your perch. It's just about focus. We would say, if that happened to us, what you described, to anyone that we were playing with when it happened, we would say, in Abraham words and in law of attraction understanding, well, when I got up this morning, it was my intention to establish a vibrational momentum from which I could not be dissuaded. But I didn't really do that. I was sort of sloppy in my thinking this morning, and so I sort of was all over the board, and I must have managed to activate a pretty good resonance with how you're feeling, because now you're dominating this sucky conversation. And I take ownership of my part in it, because I acknowledge that if I didn't have an active vibration on the subject, we couldn't have rendezvoused. But I'm just letting you know, this may be one of the last conversations we have here, because I'm not really enjoying it. And in the process, I've launched a bunch of rockets of desire, and I've got more momentum going. So the only question will be, can I choose my disc and stay on it, or will I allow you to bring me to yours again tomorrow? That's the best description of what happens.
I think I remember my...
Sorry. And there are a lot of people who would rather be on that lower disc with people around them than up there by themselves. But in time, you'll discover that there's no loneliness anywhere.
Thank you.